Hello students, welcome to the new lecture. And in the last class we have discussed about the changes during the adolescence. So first, what is adolescence? Adolescence is nothing but the age between 13 to 19 years of age in the individuals is known as adolescence, okay, or adolescence stage. So here now we are going to discuss about the development of the body, okay. This development of the body is drastically seen in the adolescent stage only. It means the more development of the body is seen in the adolescent stage. So in the development of the body, first we will see the development of primary sexual characters and also secondary sexual characters. So what is primary sexual characters? So these primary sexual characters is present in the individual right after the birth, okay. So from the right after the birth, these primary sexual characters are present. So for example, if you see a new child or newborn child, how you can determine whether child is male or female? Just by looking at their genitals. So by looking at their genitals, you will say whether the individual is male or female, okay. So those genitals are known as primary sexual characters. You will see these genitals are present right after the birth, okay. From the birth till the death of the person, these primary sexual characters are present. So those primary sexual characters are nothing but genitals. The genitals are example testes, and also these genitals are nothing but the penis and also vagina, okay. In these individuals, the males are going to have the penis and also females is going to have the vagina, okay. So this is about genitals. So now coming to secondary sexual characters, these are the characters that are developed during the adolescence. So secondary sexual characters, okay, secondary, okay. So secondary is going to develop, okay. They are developed during adolescence only, okay, adolescence. So what is secondary sexual characters? For example, if you see a child, okay, for example, right after the birth, you don't find any beard or mustache in the new child, okay, newborn child. Why? Because these secondary sexual characters will be developed only in the adolescence. When that boy reaches the age of 13 years or 14 years or 10 years of age, you will see the development of the secondary sexual characters. So this is one of the reason you will not see beard and mustache and hair on the chest in the newborn child or the child below the 5 years or 10 years of age. So why? Because these secondary sexual characters will be developed only during the adolescence stage. For example, so the individuals, okay, the individuals may be male or female, okay. So the male or female. So in males, what changes you will see, what kind of secondary sexual characters you will see. So in males, you will see the facial hair, okay, the facial hair, okay, and also the hair on chest, okay, the hair on face and also chest, okay, is seen, okay, in males. And also in females, what you will see the development of breast, okay. So the breast will be seen, okay, the growth of the breast will be seen in the females. So this is secondary sexual characters in females. So but together in males and females there is a common character, okay, that is growth of hair, okay. So the in males and females you will see the growth of hair in armpits, okay, armpits, and also the growth of hair around the genitals, okay, around the genitals like the penis and also vagina. Around these genitals the growth of hair will be seen. So this is the thing. So the facial hair and also chest hair on chest will be seen only in males, and also in females the development of the breast and in females. So these are the separate secondary sexual characters in males and females. But together the growth of hair under arms and also growth of hair around the genitals will be seen commonly in both males and females. So this is the secondary sexual characters. So next is a reproductive phase. What is meant by reproduction? Reproduction is a procedure to make the species continue on this planet. So due to the reproduction only, the species will continue on this planet. If there is no reproduction, there is no species, no individuals. So this is the importance of the reproduction. So phase is nothing but stage, okay. The phase is nothing but stage. It means the stage of producing new individuals is known as reproductive phase. What is reproductive phase? the stage of producing new individuals by the parents is known as reproductive phase. In human beings, okay, in human beings also a reproductive phase is there. In animals also, in animals also a reproductive phase is there. In all individuals the reproductive phase is there, whether it may be human beings or animals. Okay, so next will be the other term, reproduction. The reproduction takes place by the fusion of male and female gametes. So what is meant by male and female gametes? So the male and female gametes. So the males, the gametes, okay, so the like male and female gametes. Okay, so first if you see the males, okay, the males and also the females. So the males are going to have the reproductive organs like testes, okay, like testes. The females is going to have the ovaries. Okay, so the testes are going to produce the spermatozoa, okay, spermatozoa, and ovaries are going to produce ova, okay, or ovum. So can you see, these are the individuals like males and also females. These are the individuals. So males have the male reproductive organs like testes, and females will have the female reproductive organs like ovaries. So the testes, when they mature, it means when the females reach the adolescence of 13, males and females, when they reach the adolescence of 13 to 19 years of age, in that stage there is development of the reproductive organs like testes and ovaries. The testes and ovaries are going to develop. So when the testes and ovaries develops, what will happen? They will start producing gametes. Like testes are going to produce the gametes like spermatozoa, and also ovaries are going to start producing female gametes known as ova. Okay, so these are the two types of gametes. Here you remember, these spermatozoa and ova, they are the sex cells. They are the sex cells produced by the these reproductive organs of these individuals. So when the spermatozoa and ovum fuses together, that is going to lead to the formation of the zygote. Okay, that is going to lead to the formation of a zygote. So this zygote is the product of the fertilization of spermatozoa and ovum. So such kind of procedure is known as fertilization. Okay, fertilization. What is meant by fertilization? The fusion of spermatozoa and ovum is known as fertilization. So here during the fertilization, the two cells like spermatozoa and plus ovum leading to the formation of a single cell. Before there are two cells, and after the fertilization there is only single cell. This is known as fertilization. It is a fusion. Fusion means what? The fusion means the two cells are going to mix together to form one single cell. That is known as a fusion. So in the fertilization you will see the fusion process. Okay, so these are the gametes. Gametes are the sex cells that are produced by the reproductive organs like testes and ovaries. Okay, so these gametes are produced when the reproductive organs are matured only. When the reproductive organs will mature, the reproductive organs will mature when they are in adolescent stage, like 13 to 19 years of age. Okay, so just now we have discussed the fertilization. What is fertilization? The fusion of male and female gametes. Okay, here you can see the fusion of male and female gametes, that is known as fertilization. So next stage will be the menarche. Okay, what is menarche? Menarche is nothing but it is a stage. It is a stage of starting of the reproductive cycles. So for example, the child or the female child. So when the female reaches the age of 10 to 19 years of age, between 10 to 19 years of age, there she will start the menarche. So what is menarche? Menarche means starting cycles, starting phases of the reproductive cycles. So when she have the first reproductive cycle, that reproductive cycle is known as menarche. From that point of time, for example, let us consider she started the menarche at 12 years of age. It means from that point of time she will continue the reproductive cycles. So she will continue reproductive cycles. Okay, so this 12 years of age, it is known as menarche for the child. Okay, but menarche is different for different individuals. Okay, some people will have the menarche at 10 years of age, some people will have the menarche after 14 years, some people will have the menarche after 15 years of age, and so on. So it is different for different individuals, okay, depending upon the nutrition they take, depending upon the food, depending upon the genetics present in their body, and so on. Okay, so this is the starting phases of the reproductive cycle. Okay, so from that point of time, that child or that female will have the reproductive cycles. Okay, so next is the menstruation. So what is meant by menstruation? Menstruation is nothing but the ovum gets matured and released from any one of the ovaries. In the last class, in the previous classes, we have discussed about the female reproductive system. So this is the female reproductive system, and this is the ovary, this is the uterus. Okay, so this is the general structure of the uterus, not exact general structure of the uterus. So here is the ovary, and here is also an ovary. So this oviduct will come and they will form a funnel like structure. They will form a funnel like structure. Okay, so every 28 to 30 days in a month, in the month at the date between 28 to 30, 30th date, okay, between 28 to 30, so there is a releasing of ova. Any this one or this one, any one of the ovaries are going to produce one ova. Let us consider this is the ova. Okay, this ova is released. This ova will be taken by the oviducts. So this is known as, such kind of maturation and releasing of ova by any one of the ovaries is known as menstruation. Okay, so this ovum gets matured and released from any one of the ovaries once in 28 days to 30 days. Okay, so in this point of time, in this age or in this stage, so in this stage there is a thickening of the wall of the uterus. So this is the inside wall of the uterus. The wall of the uterus is going to get thickened. Okay, the wall of the uterus will become thickened. So the wall of the uterus becomes thick. Okay, why the wall of the uterus becomes thick? The reason is, here there is a chance of the fertilization. So for example, if this female is married, so and if she involves in a sexual intercourse, so the spermatozoa plus ovum will fuse together to form a zygote. Okay, if the zygote forms over here, this zygote will turn into embryo. In the last classes we have seen so how the zygote will be formed. Okay, that is nothing but due to the fertilization of the male and female gametes, the zygote will be formed. This zygote, what will occur? This zygote will turn into embryo. Okay, this zygote will turn into embryo, and this embryo slowly rolls down and gets attached to the wall of the uterus. So this is only the reason to accept embryo. So this wall of the uterus is going to become thickened and it will accept the embryo. Okay, or you can call it as a fertilized ovum. So this is a procedure. So from that point of time, from that point of time, that is nothing but after the attachment of this embryo into the wall of the uterus, that process is known as, from that point it is known as pregnancy. Okay, from that point of time it is known as pregnancy. Okay, so this is one condition. Let us consider in another condition, that female is not married and she is not involved in the sexual intercourse. In that condition there is only ovum but no spermatozoa. So in that condition, what will happen? This ovum will wait and it will slowly rolls down to the wall of the uterus. So it will come over here and it will not get implanted. It will not attach to the wall of the uterus. Why? Because this ovum is not fertilized. So as it will slowly comes and it will move out of the body. Okay, when the ovum is moving out, what will happen? Here the tissue, along with the tissue having the blood vessels, will get cut. Okay, so the wall of the uterus will get little bit, layer will get trimmed or layer will get cut, and this tissue along with blood and ovum. Okay, ovum plus, okay, tissue of the wall of the uterus, okay, plus blood. Okay, these three things is known as menstrual fluid. Okay, this is known as menstrual fluid. So this menstrual fluid, it will move out when there is no fertilization. So this fluid is known as menstrual fluid that will occur in a month, okay, every 28th day or 30th day, or 28, 29 or 30. Between these 3 days this menstrual fluid will come out. So such kind of procedure, such kind of repeated cycles in the females, in the matured females, is known as menstruation. Okay, so this is the procedure. So this menstruation will not occur in the pregnant woman, okay, for the 9 months. Okay, for the 9 months there is no menstruation. Why? Because the baby is growing inside. Okay, the baby is growing inside the uterus, and if the mother is giving milk to the baby, okay, till she stops the breastfeeding, till that point of time there is no menstrual cycles. When she stops the breastfeeding, from that point of time the menstrual cycles will continue as usual. Okay, so this is if the ovary, this ovary is ova, this is not ovary, this is the ova. This ova is not fertilized. The thickened lining of the uterus along with the blood vessels are shed off, that results in the bleeding known as menstrual fluid. Okay, so this is the condition that occurs in the females. Okay, now till now we have discussed about menopause. Till now we have discussed about the menarche and menstruation. Now we will discuss the menopause. What is menopause? So you will see this is menarche and this is menopause. Okay, menarche and menopause. Menarche is starting stage. Okay, starting, and menopause is a stopping. Okay, the menopause is the stopping stage. So this occurs between the 10 to 12 years of age. So it occurs at the 40 to 50 years of age. Okay, 40 to 50 years of age. It means when the female reaches the 40 to 50 years of age, she is going to stop the reproductive cycles. When the female reaches the 10 to 12 years of age, she is going to start the reproductive cycles. So this is the age between the menopause and menarche is known as reproductive cycles, active reproductive cycles. Okay, menopause is nothing but stopping of the reproductive cycles is known as menopause. Remember, in the menopause there is no releasing of the ova, and there is no menstruation, no menstrual fluid, and there is no thickening of the wall of the uterus. Okay, so next is the menstruation and myth. What is menstruation? Menstruation means releasing of the menstrual fluid, okay, for every 28th day to 30th day of a month. Okay, that is known as menstrual cycles. Here the menstruum means month, cycle means a procedure that repeats again and again is known as menstrual cycles. Okay, so women during the menstruation are untouched in some sections of the people, in some sections, not all, in some sections of the people. When the woman is having the menstruation, she is untouched. She is untouched means no one in the family will not touch her. So in some sections of the people, so these women are restricted to do any work. They will not allow the women to do any work during the menstruation. Okay, example, those works like taking bath, cooking food, going to school, and so on. So these females are not allowed to do any work during the menstruation. That is a myth. What is myth? Myth is nothing but a superstition. It is not real. It is superstition. It is a false belief of the people. Okay, that is known as myth. In some sections of the society, they are forced to stay in huts that are built outskirts of the village. You people know the huts. What is hut? It is a small structure used for the living. They are made up of plant material like grass and also some sticks. Okay, so in some villages, okay, in some villages, not very remote and uneducated villages, so what they will do, they will build some huts outside the village, and when any female is in the menstruation, they will send that woman to stay in that huts, okay, till she completes the menstrual cycle. Okay, this is one of the superstition, or this is one of the myth. Okay, and there is no scientific evidence, or there is no scientific reason behind these myths. Okay, there is no scientific reason, there is no scientific explanation behind these myths. Okay, and menstruation is the release of menstrual fluid only that is expelled out during the menstruation. It consists of materials of the wall of the uterus and also blood and ovum. These are the three components that are present in the menstrual fluid. Okay, it is a biological phenomena. Phenomena means it is a it is a structure or it is the activity that occurs in every month. Okay, that is a biological form phenomena. It means biological process, and proper health and hygiene is needed during these menstrual cycles. Okay, next is the child marriage. So child marriage is social evil. So what is meant by child marriage? If any individual below the 18 years of age for female, okay, and below the 21 years of age for male, okay, in these individuals, if the marriage is done, okay, in these individuals, if the marriage is done, that is known as child marriage. That is known as child marriage. So here we are saying that the child marriage is unhealthy procedure and social evil. It should be stopped. Why? Because if these individuals will have such kind of marriage in this lesser in ages, less ages, what they will do? They will spoil their health. Why? Because if the female gets married at the age of 18 years of age, she will have the pregnancy, and her body is not suitable for having a child, and she is not suitable for maintaining the motherhood. Okay, so this is the reason the law or the legal age is 18 years for the females and 21 years is for the males, that is kept by the law. So this is the legal age. So below this age no one should marry. If anyone marries below this age, that is a crime. Okay, it should not be done. So here this age is kept so that because mothers are not prepared mentally, it means their intelligence is not developed at that age, and they are not physically prepared also. It means their body is not suitable for having a child. So this is the reason the legal age is 18 years for the females and 21 years for the males. Okay, so next, early marriage and motherhood causes health problems and not ready for the responsibility of a motherhood. She is not going to take the responsibility. Why? Because she is not educated enough to take the care of a child, and she is not developed, her body is not developed to take such kind of pregnancy and raising a child. Okay, that is the main problem over here. Okay, so based on the childhood, there is a story of Lata, a student studying the 8th class in the village is known as Bijaram village. Okay, so in Kosgi Mandal in the Mabnar district. So what happened is her parents arranged a marriage. They forced the marriage to forced the girl to do the marriage. Okay, but that girl is not at all interested to marry. So she protested. Protest is nothing but stopped. She stopped the marriage which is arranged by the parents, and she took the help of her teachers and also local social workers and officials to stop the marriage. So together all teachers, all social workers and all officials stopped the child marriage. So by this way, so how she stopped the marriage? Okay, that is child marriage. Okay, so next is adolescence. So what is meant by adolescence? Adolescence is nothing but the age between 11 or 13 to 19 years of age, that is known as adolescence. So during this adolescence, the changes in the individual can be seen. Okay, not only in the body but also in the behavior also seen, that is change in behavior. Okay, so this adolescence is the growing age along with the physical changes. So in the body also the individuals will see a lot of changes. So that is the physical change. So they are fast in taking decisions. They will take decisions very fastly, and they do not want to be forced to do any work. So if any parent or if anyone says some work to them, they will get anger, and they don't like to get they don't like to take orders from anyone. So that is nothing but they don't want to be get forced to do any work. Okay, by friends or by parents or any elders. Okay, here is the activity for to do a checklist. Okay, you have to tick if it is correct, and you have to untick, or if you put cross mark in the column, so which is appropriate for you. First is the prefer to spend more time before mirror. If you are spending more amount of time in front of mirror, so put the tick mark, otherwise wrong mark. So most of the individuals who are in the adolescent stage, they will spend more amount of time in the mirror. So next is like to use perfumes. Generally the adolescents, they like to use perfumes, and if it is correct, tick, put the right mark. So next is do not want to listen to the parents suggestions. So generally they will not listen, don't like to listen the parent suggestions. The feel only friends are correct, not parents. Why? Because they are peer groups. Peer groups means these individuals are their own age, related age, and they feel they can understand better, so they will feel that their friends are correct but parents are not correct. So this is the how they think. They want to be identified by teachers and peer groups, so they will show certain interest, so to be identified by the teachers and also peer groups. So they want to be get noticed by the teacher, they want to get noticed by the peer groups or in the society. So want more independence in taking decisions, so they want more independence, they don't want to take any decision, they don't want to take any dependence of their parents or anyone, so they want to be independent to take decisions. This is one of the characteristics. Okay, so next is the feel responsibility in a work allotted to the school, house, and so on. Like to take risk. Okay, they if you are interested to take risk, so the put tick mark. Okay, and the take decision by the critical thinking. Sometimes feel shy, sometimes feel confidence, and so on. So read everything, and if anything is appropriate, put a tick mark. Otherwise, wrong mark. Okay, so this is about adolescence. And next one is the they are the full of zealous act. Okay, so they are full of zealous act, it means they are active, and also they try to have the abstract of the ideas, and they are emotionally turbulent. Emotional turbulent means they are emotionally unstable, so they are independent, insecure while trying to adjust to the changes in the body. So insecure means they don't know what is happening in the body, and why? Because drastic changes will occur in the body during the adolescent stage. They seek company of friends to share feelings, and their queries has to be has to be answered regarding the development of the body. So whatever the doubts they have, whatever the questions they have to be answered regarding to the development of the body and changes in the body. So next, the secrets of the nature and the natural course of life has to be revealed to the adolescents, which is the first and foremost duty of the adult. Adult is nothing but, so your elder brother or the parents, everyone is adult. So these adults or elder people should clear their doubts regarding to the natural course of life, what the nature is, what happens in the nature, and what is relevant to the adults, nature relevant to the adolescents, and so on. It has to be answered. It is a foremost duty, it means it is a responsibility of every adult or every citizen. Okay, and this is about today's lecture. And if you have any doubts, okay, if you have any doubts or questions or any suggestions, feel free to post in the comment section, and I will try to answer your questions or doubts. Okay, and we will discuss next topic in the next lesson. Okay.